What's up, guys? Even though Sean is not here, we still continue the tradition. I'm gonna keep opening cans even if this guy ain't here. But listen, guys. Basically, my boy Sean, he is on the grind right now. He has some exams to do. As you listen to the previous episode, if you didn't, I'll just catch you up real quick. Basically, he has some exams. Well, not some, pretty much a lot of them. So basically, he's just preparing himself. I've, however, only gotten one exam, which is at the end of June. So I'm pretty much good to go. So he's going to be studying. I'm going to continue these by myself. Don't worry though. I have asked him for, like his predictions, anything he wants to mention. Especially tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a fat episode. I don't know if I'll make it to an hour, but I'll try and mention everything I can with some stuff that Sean wants mentioned as well. But it's going to be a nice easy episode today, maybe like a 10-15 minute little thing, because we only have the UFC happening tonight. Well, we have like other shit as well, but mainly the UFC. Again, because we do these on Saturdays, we missed Bellator, but we'll talk about, I'm so used to saying we, but I'll basically talk about it tomorrow. So we couldn't get the predictions in, but I'm already telling you, I predicted Cyborg to win, and I got that right, so you know what it is, man. But basically, let's just get into this. So me and Sean we actually write down our predictions now to see how we do. First fight we have is Rafael Alves versus Damir Ismagulov. Now, this fight Sean had cropped out, so I'm not sure who he said would win. But for me, I'm predicting Damir with a nice first round KO because he looks like an absolute killer. I won't even lie to you. He has a very nice record and a handful of finishes. Next is another Damir. Sean has Damir Hadzovic versus Yancy Medeiros. So he has Damir winning. But I looked at these guys' records and they're both coming off losses. They both fought tough opposition. I won't lie, I based off records. Now, that's what I'm kind of basing off because I'm not too sure of these guys, but based off records, based off ages, based off stats, they are so alike that for the first time, I think, in MNS history, I'm going to give it a draw, which is a much more rare occasion to happen. But hey, listen, I do get some things right, you know what I mean? So maybe a little bit of magic will happen. But I said draw, he said Damir Hadzovic. Next, in flyweight, we have David Dvorak, aka David Dobrik, versus Juan Camilo Ronderos. Now, I basically said David Dobrik is going to win by cancellation or disqualification. He's going to ruin his career with the nastiest, illegal thing you could do in that ring. He's going to lose. Either he gets cancelled or Juan Camilo gets cancelled. But not to be honest, I'd say David has this because Juan Camilo is only 4-0. He's not very experienced as David is, so I'm going to give it to David by illegal strike thrown from Juan Camilo. But Sean has Juan Camilo winning this. Interesting little take, but yeah. Next up, we have Joshua Culibao versus Shah Yilan. Now, I looked at these guys' records again, and Shah Yilan, I'm pretty sure he's a killer, man. Look at his record again. I've gotten Shah Yilan by second round submission. Sean has Joshua Culibao winning. Now, first of all, apologies if I butcher any of these guys' names, and secondly, Sean hasn't given me the exact ways that he thinks these guys are going to win, but just who's going to win, he circled it down for me, but still, we got it. Next up, we have a flyweight fight here, Bruno Silva versus Victor Rodriguez. Both me and Sean have Bruno Silva winning this one. I specifically said unanimous decision. Again, there's a lot of guys on this card who look very similar when it comes to statistics and records. that is just, it's kind of hard to base it off of, because when you're like, I don't know every single fighter in the UFC, do you know what I mean? So when it comes to these predictions, I kind of have to research them through their statistics. I can't watch every single fight that they've had. But by the looks of it, I'm going to say Bruno gets this done via unanimous decision. Sean has Bruno Silva as well. I could only guess he went with unanimous decision because great minds think alike. Next, we have welterweight Court McGee versus Claudia Silva. Court McGee has that 2-1 ratio record. Now, if there's anything I know about maths, that is that, boys. I'll save this for tomorrow, I'll save this blessing for tomorrow. I'll talk about it. But basically, I got Claudio Silva here winning by third round TKO, and it looks like my boy Sean has Claudio winning as well. So we're actually very close when it comes to most of these fights. But yeah, I got Claudio winning third round TKO. Last fight of the prelims is an absolute fucking monster. It's Chris Barnett versus Ben Rothwell. Chris Barnett making his UFC debut. I'm pretty sure. Let me just confirm this. I'm 100% sure he is though, because I just saw a post of him making his debut there. Yes, it is. He last fought in 2020, September 25th, in ADW, against Ahmed Tijani Shahu. Man, this guy, 16 KO/TKO wins, over 21 wins in general. He's 34, so he's a bit like a year past his prime. Trains at XFC, but fuck, man, see Ben Rothwell, he's coming off a loss. I wouldn't say he's the same fighter as he was before, to be honest with you. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Sean would like to say this as well, but Ben Rothwell is going to get knocked out. And I said Chris Barnett by second round knockout. I'm sure Sean would pretty much say that Barnett would win by KO as well, but I can't tell because this guy hasn't fucking said how he thinks they're going to win. He just says who. But anyway, we move. Next is the main event now. Jack Hermansson versus Edmund Shahbazyan. I'm so fucking sorry for butchering your name. It's actually ridiculous. Nah, actually, I'm so sorry. Shahbazyan. Listen, man, I'm going to have to fucking do extra research, man. Because I've just retired from school, so you know yourself. But, man, Jack and Edmund, come on, guys. You were meant to be on last week's card, but I don't understand still why there was a 1 week layoff, but I guess it's because it's bringing another fight to like a mid-tier card. I don't want to say terrible, but like, let's be real, guys. So Sean has Edmund winning here. I've said that Jack is going to win by second round submission, and I said either rear naked or guillotine. Now, that's a disagreement there. You know yourself. But I think that might be the only disagreement we have in the whole. Yes, it is. That's the whole only disagreement we have in the main card, because next up we have Ricardo Ramos versus Bill Algeo. Again, two guys with very similar records, ages as well. I've got Ricardo Ramos winning by split decision, because I feel like the fact that they're close, they're going to have a nice little war. So I've got Ricardo here, and Sean also has Ricardo Ramos here winning. Next up, we have a women's featherweight fight. We have Felicia Spencer versus Norma Dumont. I'm so fucking sorry again. But me and Sean have both gone with Felicia Spencer. I have said unanimous decision. I think the record just shows that she's more experienced. But literally talking about fucking experience here, Jared Vandera versus Justin Tafa. Justin Tafa 4-2, 6 fights, and he's in the UFC already. Third fight in the main card. It kind of shows how, people like Ben Rothwell, they're in the prelims. Well, we have Justin Tafa, obviously trying to make a name for himself, but still not trying to say anything here. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I said Jared is going to win by first round KO. Sean also said Jared Vanderaa is going to win. Next up, we have the co-main event of the evening. Jan Jounin versus Carla Esparza. Cookie Monster Carla Esparza. But guys, I'm going to be real here. I feel like the older generation, well, she's not even that old, but the older generation of women's fighters are just kind of at a downfall at this moment. I feel like they're both just, we saw Michelle Waterson take the L a couple of days ago. I feel like Carla's going to lose again. Although we did just see Cyborg take a nice little fucking dub in last night's Bellator event. As well, boys, I've proven that the curse is real. If you are a sibling of a well-known / successful MMA athlete, don't fucking compete because you're gonna lose. It's just that simple. Over the last month, I'm pretty sure, we had Usman's brother, Muhammad Usman, we had Valentina Shevchenko's sister, as well as Leon Edwards' brother, all lose in the ring. Now, the only man that is gonna defy this is fucking Tommy Fury, because this guy is handpicking his opponents. Now, I understand, you want to build someone up, but like, at least get a win on the record, man. Come on, that's a bit of a piss take. But hey, listen, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Just went on a nice little tangent there. Me and Sean both have Jan winning here. I said split decision because I don't think Carla is out of the game yet, but I just feel like she's out of her prime, so we'll still see a good performance, but I feel like Jan is going to win here via split decision. I feel like it will be a war though. That's why I said split. Last fight we see here, Cody Garbrandt versus Rob Font. Absolute fucking baller of a fight, man. I won't even lie to you. Very nice fight to see in a fight night setting. I asked Sean specifically for this one because I knew I'd have to talk about it. Both me and him, we said that Cody Garbrandt is going to win by KO. I asked him he sent me the pictures. I said, anything specific for Cody? He said KO 100%. I asked him for the round. He said, I want to say late round 3. And then I asked him the real question that everyone wants to hear. Does Cody get the death punch finish? Will we see a death punch? And then he says, does Cody win any other way? He believes, though, Sean has told me that he does think that Font will do bits, but he'll get caught. I kind of agree with him, but I feel like Cody Garbrandt is just, I hope to see him on another level, because let's be real, we saw him fucking fight people on roids and all, on peds and shit, so I hope we get to see him fucking fight nicely, avoid some punches. If he gets KO'd, it'll be a bit shit, but we'll talk about the future of him tomorrow. I will talk about the future of him tomorrow. Fucking hell, lads. But I have Cody second round KO. I feel like it's going to be the end of second round. Sean believes it'll be the end of the third. But nevertheless, we both have KO finishes. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to this. One nice thing as well, I know you guys are going to kind of be like a bit, well, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but you might be a bit annoyed, feel a bit shit that Sean is not here, but thankfully it's kind of like the UFC heard us. Well, not really thankfully, because there won't be shit happening for a while, but this is going to be the last UFC event for 2 weeks. So today it's happening on the 23rd at night. Oh no, it started on the 22nd at 9 o'clock, okay. So starting on the 22nd, next thing we have is on the 6th of June, but Sean is still going to be underway with exams. I'm going to say Sean is going to will definitely have stuff done for the July 10th. I think that might be when Sean makes his comeback, to be honest with you. But this is going to be the last prediction one for a while before Rosenstruck and Sakai, which is on the 6th of June. So a week off predictions and then a week on again. And then I will do the podcast again by myself tomorrow. I will get Seán, I'll ask him some questions. I'm going to make a list of what I'm going to talk about later today. And then I'm going to basically just get some stuff done. I'll make a list and then I will ask him some questions based on the list. But I've talked to him today, well, not today, but this week. You know, we call sometimes and we just talk about this type of stuff, especially since, you know, he's not going to be on the podcast. So we just have like 10-minute chats real quick. So I kind of know what his views are. But just to confirm it, just so I have it in front of me, I will ask him some questions. And I will do the podcast tomorrow. It won't be an hour. I don't think I'll be able to talk. Well, I can, but I just, you know, I'd rather just keep it short and sweet with all the details. But tomorrow is going to be a fat podcast. Hopefully, well, actually, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big boxing-oriented podcast because we have a lot of boxing talk to talk about. A little bit of MMA, but hey, we work. But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate you listening. Honestly, GOAT Squad, if you listen this far, the podcast will definitely be different. It will definitely be lonely for this, like, I'd say 1 month. But, you know, one thing I want to see in the comments is a good look to Seán for the leaving cert. Because this guy really wants the PBO Leaving Certificate Championship. But good luck in the comments if you see this. GOAT Squad as well. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, the podcasts are going to be different, but we're still going to be consistent. We're still going to get them. Well, I'm still going to get them done. Well, because he's still having an input. We're going to get them done. And yeah, appreciate it again. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.